Hello FLOSSTUBE, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary Ashcraft. I haven't seen you in a year because the last time I posted a video was for my Frogwarts retreat last year. And honestly, I completely forgot about this one. I was about to go to bed. And then I remembered and I was like, I should probably do that. So it's been a year and a lot of things have happened over the last year. I have been stitching, so who knows, I may end up doing a FLOSSTUBE update. And in that case, I will update everybody on where I've been and what I've been doing. But for now, we're just gonna open our Frogwarts box. I do these every year, and for me at this point, even though I'm not as, I'm not consistent, not posting really at all on FLOSSTUBE anymore. I open these boxes and post them on my channel as kind of a memory thing for myself and for others who, are new to Frogwarts or new to the Black Needle Society. I feel like my little fairy lady is like staring at me. You can follow me on Instagram. I mostly post on my stories. My name is it's just my name on Instagram. My account is private now, but I will accept you. But I will only accept you if you have mutual people, like other cross stitchers that you follow or that follow you. Some sort of mutual thing. So just keep that in mind if you do request to follow me. So without further ado, this box is a bit different this year than in past years, which was a little interesting for me. This box came while I was on vacation, and I had to text my neighbor and be like, "Could you grab that for me and keep it safe? Thank you." Which she did because she's a gem. So, Frogwarts Year 7. Is this the last like legit year? I think this is, I'll have to go and look at some of the things because I don't know. I mean, 7 is the last book, but there's 8 movies, and I know there's discussion about doing an 8th retreat in person. But this is year 7, and this is the spoiler card. Okay, I see the box for the mug, so I'm gonna set that aside because I always do that last. We've got some paper. Let's see. Wow, we've got some fun things in there. So every year we get floss, and comes in like the Bertie Bott's every flavor bean. So let's see what this year's colors are. We've got baked bean, which is like a variegated orange. We've got Eye of Newt, which is a very nice light blue, kind of aquamarine. Sugared violets. I really like this color. It's a nice purple. Candy floss. This is also a nice one. I like that. Light purple. And green apple. I'm a fan of green apple. All of them are variegated. They are from Color and Cotton. I really enjoy Color and Cotton's threads. So if you're looking for fancy floss, highly recommend. Let's see. Okay, these ones kind of got stuck together. So it looks like we have some owl scissors. I love these. I love owls so much, and I will definitely be putting these in my kit. Actually, what I've been working on is right here. I've been doing the free pattern from the Witchy Stitcher, the Eras Tour one. So it's Taylor Swift as like a bunch of ghosts, and it's super cute. And my daughter doesn't know it, but I'm stitching it for her. I will probably stitch it a few times, but the first one I stitch is going to be for her. So this is going to be the needle minder. If I can. And I'm not reading all the spoilers. That usually takes a little bit longer, and I honestly don't know how much memory is on my phone that it is gonna hold. So we're just plowing through and spending this little time together at like 11 o'clock at night. I love this needle minder. It's the dragon on top of Gringotts. I'm gonna guess that Katie, no. This was illustrated by Kiko Illustrator. So I love this scene. I mean, I love dragons, but the art on this, I'm hoping will focus. The art is really beautiful. Where can I put this? Okay. All right, I see something kind of big. So we're gonna figure out what it is. Holy guacamole. What, pray tell, is this? I need the spoiler card for this one, and it fell. What is this? It's not that one. It's not that one. This one? Oh, it's a bell pull. I'm like reading all the different things on here. I'm like, what is it? It's a bell pull. So for those of you who don't know, your finished piece, you would like sew onto here and it would hang. But it's a Hogwarts castle, obviously. That is really cool. And this was made and designed by the Black Needle Society. Very cool. All right, we've got some fabric. Every box comes with fabric. Let's see, who is this from? Oh, Fiberlicious, that's right. I love Fiberlicious. So it's a nice light blue color. There's a little modeling, but not a lot. Very, very subtle modeling. And I got the 32 count Lugana, which I enjoy. Fiberlicious is one of my favorites. I had their subscription for a while. That's, this is Fiberlicious. April Showers Bring May Flowers from several years ago. But it's like the perfect Eras Tour Lover era set. Love their fabric. I can never have too many of these. A tray. These are so great. These are the ones they snap together in the corners. And it's got the snitch that Harry caught in his mouth. It says, I open at the close. I love that. Let's see. Oh, okay. I did see a thing about this that I want to figure out what exactly this is. Dobby's Last Stand iron-on transfer. Oh, it says Dobby has no master. Dobby is a free elf. So cute. So you can put it onto your fabric, ink side down, 20 seconds. That'll be fun. I'll have to figure out something and put that on. Maybe something I can put it on and maybe hang in the kids' room. They'd probably really like that. Him dropping the chandelier, or attempting to drop the chandelier onto Bellatrix is one of my favorite scenes in the entire series. We've got a project bag. I love the project bags every year. And it's the Tales of Beetle the Bard. And this is, they used to do the really big ones. These are like the half-size ones. but I really like this size. I think it's good for like smaller, medium-sized projects. Big fan. If you couldn't tell, I'm just a big fan in general of all the things in the Black Needle Society. All right, couple more. Ooh, I like this. This is gonna go in my next book. It's a bookmark. The Deathly Hallows. I love that. With the brothers and death, and then the Deathly Hallows symbol. And it's a nice like leather pleather feel to it. I really like that. Definitely adding that to, actually, I think they're all right here, my pile of bookmarks. Okay, one of the last things, let's see, is, what is this? Okay, it's gonna be for floss, but I'm trying to figure out what the charm is. Oh, the Deluminator. The one thing about these boxes is I have to hide everything from my kids because they try to steal it, especially the FROGWARTS boxes. But, so it's thread jewelry, and it's the Deluminator. I wish I had one of these, like, sometimes when I'm laying in bed and I don't want to get up to turn off the light. And then you just hang your fancy floss on here. A lot of people will poke holes here and then hang it, or you can hang it from here, but I love that. You can never have too many of those. Okay, the pattern, and then I'll show you the mug, because the mug is my favorite. I use my mugs all the time. I know some people use them as display pieces. I use my mugs, and they're some of my favorite mugs to drink out of, but here is the pattern for this year, and I love it. We've got the doe Patronus, and I'm trying to think of what that is. That might just be a potion. Oh, that's a Dobby on the chandelier. That looks like Green Gots with the dragon. We've got Dumbledore's sister's portrait. And we got the castle, which, now that I think about it, none of the other patterns have the castle in it, so it makes sense. Gotta have the castle somewhere. The diadem, Ravenclaw's diadem. And then, oh, the Elder Wand, Hogwarts Express. And I love that the quote, after all this time, always, the montage in the movie gets me every time. I cry every time. I think this might be one of my favorites. I really like the castle on here. I think the castle is great. I mean, obviously these are meant to be stitched together. And one of my favorite things, and I kind of wish I had done this in the very beginning, was doing them all together on one gigantic piece of fabric. I'm doing them individually on dyed fabric, and most of the dyed fabric I'm using is either the recommended fabric or fabric that I've dyed myself. But I just think it looks so cool all on one. And if I had time, I would totally do one all on one. But I feel like the great thing about these patterns is you can take individual pieces from them and stitch just that if you wanted to. So like I could totally see stitching this castle as just an individual piece. I think that would be really cool. So I really like this. Okay, now for my favorite part. Drum roll, please. Man, that's like really in there. And I have like no strength. Okay. All right, let's get a good look-see. These are designed by Katie of the Black Needle Society. Oh, this is good. Okay, so it starts over here with Harry getting the necklace, the locket from Umbridge. And then we go over to here where they are in the Gringotts vault trying to get the cup. And then we've got Harry and Ron and Draco and Hermione trying to escape from the Room of Requirement. And then finally, we've got Neville Longbottom and Nagini. And then also in the background, you can see Harry and Voldy dueling. I think that's great. And I think that's a great way to like wrap it up with this scene where you have Neville and you have the duel rather than just picking one. So I enjoy this. I like this. So that's the box. That's the entire box. That was a great, I did it for 6 out of the 7 years. I joined during Chamber of Secrets. And so, I mean, we'll see how next year's goes. There was a little blurb. Where did the spoiler card go? And it says, a note from Katie and Laura. This has been an incredible journey over the last 7 years. The community we've found through this retreat is so unique and brings us so much joy. We've looked forward to spending time with you each July, and we just want to say thank you. So I think this is like the last year of like the actual Frogwarts retreat as we've done it. And then next year they discussed doing an in-person one, so we'll see if that actually comes to fruition, and if I'd be able to swing going. So that was great. And yeah, so I hope, you know, I'll just do a little, I'll show you a little bit, show you what I've been working on. I'm just doing, since I have it right here. So this is the free pattern from the Witchy Stitcher. I'm a Swiftie, diehard Swiftie, and I love this, and it's a free pattern, and I love all of her patterns. I purchased so many of them, and I purchased her book. I love them, and I love her, and so I am this far along. So I just got back from vacation with the kids for the 4th of July and was able to finish up the Eras tour and then just continue on with the border and stuff. It's a lot of black, but that is something we come to know and love about our dear Witchy Stitcher, is all of the black thread. And so I'm just slowly but surely chugging along. And this is also another pattern, like if you just want to do one square, just do one square, you know? I've thought about doing that, you know, maybe in the future for some of my friends who are Swifties, picking like their favorite album and just stitching that little one for them. So that's what I've been working on. The last year's been crazy. I have no idea if and when I will ever rejoin FLOSSTUBE, but I miss you all dearly. And if you follow me on Instagram, then you know what's going on. And it's just been, it's been a crazy year for me and my kids, and you know, we're just chugging along because that's all we can do. So I will see you when I see you, and I thank you for joining me on this video, and thank you for your support on this channel when I do post, and for those of you who have kept in touch and have talked to me about everything. Oh gosh, I'm gonna start crying. So I just appreciate all of you. So thanks.